We'd like to welcome Adam Hadwin into the interview room. You just came off the course right before it really started coming down. How many holes did you play in the rain? Half a hole or something?
Well, yeah, it was just sprinkling when we were hitting our tee shots on 18, and then it really started to pour once we hit the green, so we were fortunate.
Guys, have at it. Let's have some questions.
Talk about the conditions, Adam. You got out there. It seemed the afternoon draw had a little better than the morning rounds.
Yeah, it was great. It was really nice that the weather held off for us. A little bit of a surprise. I was prepared to play in some rain this afternoon, but the course really set up for a low number. I mean, you saw it with a 62. You could fire at pins. You could stop a 5-iron if you're in the fairway, and the greens were rolling good. I thought they were great speeds to make putts, not too fast, not too slow. So I think the course was just really accessible this afternoon.
Last night when the storm blew in, the original one, did you hear it at all during the night?
Not at all.
You slept right through?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Your prep work started Monday, after you left me.
Yep.
I'm wondering, you hadn't played the golf course before. Is this one of these ones that immediately fits your eye, that you like because it's a shot maker's golf course, left to right, right to left, old traditional? Is that pretty accurate?
Absolutely, yeah. It's the courses I grew up playing. Coming in, I wasn't too confident working the golf ball both ways, but the last couple days, I've worked really hard to get a cut back into my game, and it helped today. I started seeing left to right shots again, which I love. And when the pin's on the left, I'm still seeing the right to left shots, which is great. And, like you said, it's a course that fits my eye, fits me really well. I can be aggressive off the tee as well when a lot of guys lay back, if I feel comfortable. A driver on 12, for example, I hit it down there to about 70 yards to the pin. A lot of the guys are hitting 4-irons and hybrids off that tee, so it's a course that sets up well, and obviously, I played pretty well today.
Don't take this the wrong way, but why is it that, every golf tournament is important, I understand that. What is it about this tournament, when you get here, do you have a different level or a different switch, or what is it that you've been able to do for 3 straight years now, including today?
I don't know. I would say that if you look at my record in PGA Tour events, it's been pretty good. Whether it's the fact that I've got a bunch of people watching, and that helps get me up, I don't know. But certainly every time we hit end of July, I kind of springboard my game back into shape, and I'm certainly going to be looking at the way I approach this week and my thought process, and trying to bring that back out to the web.com for the rest of the year, because I felt like I was playing with a bit of a swagger that I haven't had in a couple months, so it was nice.
That being said, that you didn't have that swagger, did you expect to find yourself in this position, a chance probably to contend here again this weekend?
Yeah, my practice rounds started off pretty ugly. I'm sure none of you saw it, but I shot 40 in the Pro-Am on the front 9 this week. And but they got better as the round went on, so that was positive momentum moving up. And then I had a really good session on Wednesday, about 3.5 hours in the morning. Basically put on a stripe show for an hour on the range, just hit all my targets, was working the ball both ways, and I felt really good. And then this morning, late morning, I had a really good putting warm-up. And I think that just kind of gave me confidence going into the round. I made a great putt on 1 to get a birdie right out of the gate, and then a better putt on 2, settled everything down, and it gave me confidence through the round to hit some good putts.
As good as today's round was, do you still feel like maybe you let a few away with what happened on 12 and 17?
Yeah, for sure. 17 is going to be a sore spot for sure. You never want to make bogey on a par 5, especially on a course that only has 2 of them. But I shot 4 under and I was 1 over on the par 5s today. So that's, it's pretty good confidence going into tomorrow, knowing that, if I play those par 5s pretty well, I'm going to play pretty well. And 11, I just kind of, maybe just tried to get a little too cute with it a couple times instead of doing what I did on 17 and getting it on the green and taking my bogey. But, it is what it is. And after making double on 11, I came back with 2 straight birdies. So.
Adam, you weren't too far behind some pretty big marquee groupings there with the Els and Singh and Kuchar group and Mike Weir's group, where a lot of people were following those 2 threesomes. Do you find yourself still flying under the radar at this tournament, even though you've been the low Canadian the last 2 years?
For sure, yeah. You guys didn't have me in here on Wednesday to do a press conference, so. But it's nice. It is what it is. I don't, if people don't follow me, they don't follow me. If they follow me, they follow me. It's still the same game. I still got to do what I got to do, and it's a long week, so they'll have time.
You mentioned the swagger that you have. Can you pin that down and define it a little more? Is it just a confidence? Is it a cockiness? Is it a belief in your game?
Well, it's a bit of a cockiness, to be honest, and it's been missing for a while. Like I haven't. I don't know if anybody was out there when I made the putt on 16. I haven't walked in a putt like that for a while. I mean, it was a good 3 feet away, and I walked it in. And that's just how good I feel over the golf ball right now. Over the putter, it's just, we pick a line and we hit it, and I know it's going in. So it's a good feeling to have this week for sure.
Anything else? Adam, we appreciate your time very much. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming in.